Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your reading for the week of March 23rd. This week, if you want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, Leo, make sure to leave a comment down below. I'm still doing a giveaway for a personal reading. All you have to do is leave a comment down below. But Leo, let's see what we have for you. If you don't know, the way I do these readings is that the first row represents the past, the next row represents the present, and then this last row represents the future. And we're just going to go through and see what comes up. So you start off with the Two of Wands here, Leo, and the Knight of Wands. I feel like this is you feeling very passionate. Your whole top row here, which you're not going to be able to see on this camera, but this whole top row, you have the Eight of Wands and the Magician as well. This is like a lot of desire. It's also a lot of like needing to have some sort of new beginning or needing to take action. The Magician comes up sometimes when we need to take action on something, or we could be taking action on something as well. And I feel like that a lot of you are taking action on something. I feel very weird about this reading. It's a good reading. It's very interesting, but your bottom here is like a lot of regret and loss. Now, we're going to clarify this, but it's like as we go from the bottom up, it gets significantly better. So very interesting, but I feel like in the past, it's like you had a lot of dreams, a lot of desires, a lot of things you want. I feel like you've been trying to take the lead towards something that you desire in your life as well with these cards. This could also represent moving. You actually do have a lot of cards here that could represent moving or traveling, so I feel like a lot of you have been moving or traveling. Next, you have the Queen of Wands here and the Six of Cups. For some of you, this could be you kind of like being very nostalgic. I do feel, I mean, to me, there's just a ton of energy in your chart, Leo, in general, that could be making you feel very nostalgic. A lot of you could be thinking about the past in general quite a bit. I mean, to me, it's loaded in your chart. So a lot of you, we're not talking about just exes that we're thinking about here. We're talking about that, a lot of you could be just thinking about better times. You could be thinking about your children. You could be thinking about pretty much anything. So, a lot of you could be thinking about the past. This could also represent kind of like a gift from the universe. The Queen of Wands to me is like a wholehearted energy, as I always say. To me, it's a card of like putting everything you got into something. And I do feel like for a lot of you, you have kind of given something or put a lot of effort into something. And this could just be kind of like you feeling like you've put a lot of work into something. It's a very simple story here, Leo, I just want to say, with all these cards. Like, I'm just going to tell you what it is right now. I feel like for a lot of you that this is like you thinking about all the work that you've put into something. It could be a relationship, it could be a business, it could be, it could be a job, it could be anything. I feel like these regrets down here in your reading are just like feeling the loss of the work that you put in. It's like maybe you put a lot of energy into a relationship that is now dying. You have the Death card here. Or maybe you put a lot of effort and energy into a business that you have to let go of to have a new beginning with this Magician card up here. But I feel like this right here, the Five of Wands and this Five of Cups, is you just kind of like feeling the loss, if that makes sense, of that time. I feel like you could be looking at it that way, or you could just be feeling it that way. But the good news is, I feel like there's like major victories coming in for you. So I really don't think it's that much of a loss. So that's what I'd say there. Next, you have the Four of Swords here and the King of Cups. So yeah, like I said, this could be you taking a break in general. That King of Cups is kind of like the tides of the ocean. It's like the water goes out, the water comes in, right? I feel like in the past, maybe the water was out and it's like you were just in a break period, or you were just in a period of rest, relaxation, reflection, all those things. And that's kind of what I feel for you here. I really don't get much here. I feel like you were looking for answers here with this Four of Swords. I always say there's like a stained glass window up here on the Four of Swords, and it kind of just says that he's meditating, resting, relaxing, sleeping, whatever you want to call it, and he is like looking or waiting for an answer. He is like waiting for something to maybe pull him out of a situation. He is like waiting for some sort of answer that helps him. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's like you've been waiting for an answer. You've been kind of like maybe in a relaxation period, like waiting for things to return into your life. Next, in your present position, you have the Eight of Wands, Ten of Cups, love it. Fortune after difficulty with the Ten of Cups. So I feel like a lot of you are like charging forward towards victories. Like I said, it wouldn't surprise me if the Chariot card came up here. Like you have the Ace of Swords, so definitely a victory coming in for you. That Eight of Wands is like good news. The Ten of Cups is, like I said, fortune after difficulty. So there are definitely improvements coming in for you. Like every single night, like the same, very similar messages come up for you, Leo, every single night. And like I said, it's like your readings are always kind of like positive, but there's always this element here of like nostalgia or sadness, thinking about things from the past. I feel like, again, if I were you, I would be more focus on the future. I feel like your future is very, very bright. I feel like there's like a lot of benefits to letting things go from the past. Again, I feel like the one thing that could be kind of like holding you up is the time thing. Trust me, I totally get it. Like, you know, I have the same mindset, Leo. I think about things that I wasted time on and it kills me. So I feel like for a lot of you, that's what it could be. For others, this is definitely just charging towards this. So again, if you're looking for love, this is amazing. Ten of Cups says date, but the Eight of Wands is like very quick success in love. Next, you have this Ace of Swords here and the Seven of Swords. This could be the truth coming out in a situation. So some of you could be getting the truth in a situation here with these cards. Could be from someone from the past. Again, if someone lied to you, cheated, or stole, you have the Death card in the same middle row here. And this says you will be cutting this person out of your life with that Death card. So if someone comes in, and even if they tell you the truth, I don't think it matters. I feel like you're just going to kind of like remove this person from your life. For others, for some reason, I just am getting like difficult time, especially with these. I can't get away from these 2 5s here. I feel like some of you have just been going through a lot of challenges in general. And I feel like some of you have I almost get like the feeling of like wanting to give up on something. But I feel like this is more for those of you who have a business. Like, I feel like you've put a lot of time, effort, and energy in, and I just feel like maybe mentally and emotionally with this King of Cups, it has kind of like sucked the energy out of you, or it has made you feel a certain way. I always say that to me, the King of Cups kind of represents Leo. You know, I know that the King of Cups, like, trust me, I realize that the King of Cups is a water sign, but to me, the King of Cups kind of represents some of the traits that Leo has, like being very kind, caring, nurturing, you know, all of those things. But I just can't help but feel like some of you have been through a difficult time, especially in work or business. And it's like, I feel like this is like wanting to give up for some reason, but I feel like there's some sort of victory here. So I'd say don't give up. Next, you have the Five of Wands here and the Devil. Yeah, I feel like this is removing toxic situations from your life, obviously. That you have the Five of Cups here again. And the Five of Cups, by the way, is a card of drinking too much wine. It's like the story with the Five of Cups is that he had too much wine and he has lost his taste for wine. It's like, you know, too much of a good thing, basically. So I feel like for some of you, this could be conflict in your life due to too much of a good thing. Again, it could be drugs, alcohol. It could also just be anything else that is distracting or pulling you away from what you need to be doing. It doesn't even have to be you that's doing this. It could be other people that are kind of like doing these things that are causing conflict or that are causing these issues in your life. So that's kind of what I feel here. For a lot of you, I feel like you just are kind of like overcoming demons at this time with those 2 cards. Next, you have the Magician here and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like how many 5s do you have now? 3 5s. This happened to someone else this week. I can't remember who, but kind of weird reading. But what I would say here is that, like, I feel like you have all the talents, gifts, skills, and you know, everything else necessary to pull yourself out of this Five of Pentacles, like feeling left out in the cold. So if you're feeling left out in the cold, I feel like you have everything you need to pull yourself out of this situation. The Magician says you have all the talents, gifts, skills, and abilities you need to be successful. I feel like the Magician is just like talking about needing to take action on something. So I do feel like for some of you, this is needing to take action. Again, if someone lied to you here in this diagonal that we have here, which is that Four of Swords with the King of Cups, with the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Swords, it's like the truth coming out. So it's like, you know, this to me would represent, it's like saying, yeah, you're having a new beginning because the Magician represents a new beginning, but there could be sadness because maybe somebody lied to you or, you know, somebody hurt you with these middle cards. Next, you have the Death card here and the Hangman. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, it's like there's a lot of break energy. So I feel like for a lot of you, you could be taking a break or you could have taken a break from something with that Hangman card. The Death card, again, I feel like if someone lied to you in this middle row here, I feel like you're just moving on. I feel like you're moving away from this person is what these cards are saying, and that's pretty much that. Next, you have the Five of Cups here, Two of Swords. Yeah, I feel like the only thing that's holding you back is a decision. That Two of Swords says trust your intuition. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you're having to make a difficult decision to potentially walk away from something with this Five of Cups, but I feel like you have to make the decision to do it, is what I would say to you. The Five of Cups is like looking at, like, but I feel like, again, in a lot of ways, I feel like this is you not looking at what you have to gain from stepping away from something here. Again, it could be a relationship. For others, it could be a business. I really feel like work or business. So I feel like there's a lot to gain. For some of you, I would say if you have a business, by the way, Yeah, look at this. Jesus. Justice card and Ten of Pentacles. I feel like if you have a business or a job, I just feel like things need to transform with this Death card. I feel like it's just saying being open to different ways of doing things is what's going to lead to success. The Justice card is like where you put your energy. And I always say there's like a ton of energy in Capricorn right now. And that Capricorn energy, well, it's like all leaving now, but what I would say is like when all that energy was in Capricorn, it very much is this Justice card, because that Justice card is like cause and effect. It says where we put our energy is what we get back. So I feel like it's like saying put your energy in things that are going to lead to results in Ten of Pentacles. Like I feel like the Ten of Pentacles is coming in for you, pretty much everything. Yeah, you have the Six of Wands, the Queen of Swords. Definitely feel like some of you could be dealing with an air sign. So if you're looking for love, could be an air sign coming in for you. Air and water are kind of standing out to me. You have a little bit of fire, but I feel like that's you showing up here in the reading. So that's what I'd say there. I feel like some of you were hurt by a water sign, or you could have been hurt by a fire sign. But yeah, I feel like you're very independent at this time. Six of Wands, good news, success coming in for you. So I feel like there's success coming in for you. Yeah, Four of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. It's like needing to see something is what I'd say to you. I feel like there are improvements coming in for you, or there are going to be like opportunities, but maybe they don't look like opportunities. You know, that Five of Cups, like I said, I feel like he's like not seeing something. And again, I don't like to do my readings this way, where I'm like saying, I'm not blaming you here, Leo. I'm just like trying to make you aware that there could be opportunities that you are not aware of that could lead to a turnaround, that could lead to a turning point in your life with this Wheel of Fortune. I feel like they're there. That Ten of Pentacles is hidden, is what I will say to you. So it's like with the Ten of Pentacles here, if you are waiting for an opportunity, or if you're hoping for an opportunity, Ten of Pentacles to me definitely says maybe things are not obvious, maybe things aren't standing out to you. So it would be a card of like needing to dig for opportunities. Again, same thing in love. It would just represent needing to put in the work to find love, basically. But very interesting reading. I feel like this is a good reading. You have a lot of good cards. Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Eight of Wands. You have this Ace of Swords in the middle. It might be an uncomfortable truth that somebody tells you, but I feel like it'll be a good thing for you. It kind of like sets you free here. Even with that Five of Pentacles, it's like you'll be feeling sad, but you have the Magician. It's like, you know, it's like on one hand, you'll be feeling sad. On the other hand, you'll be like, well, I have a new beginning. So very interesting, but it looks good. So thank you for watching, Leo. Really appreciate it, and enjoy the rest of your day.